Deshaun Watson is now the new Houston Texans quarterback. We got NBA teams moving on to the second round of the playoffs and find out what are the biggest surprises in this year's NFL draft. For all of that and more, keep it here locked to Sports Tube. I was happy in the day. That's right, baby. Houston Texans finally got a quarterback. It's a black quarterback, too. I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but, man, I call it a spade. And Deshaun Watson is blacker than Ace of Spades. So, hell yeah, man. Finally. Look, man, this is not a dummy prop, man. I'm here. It's time to pop bottles, baby. The Texans finally got the puzzle piece that's been missing to this team for a long time. We've never had a good quarterback. And this roster that we got built on defense, we got a solid running game. We got fast-ass receivers, one of the best receivers in the league, in DeAndre Hopkins. Man, turn up, baby. Toast to everybody in Houston right now, man. Oh, man, being a little bitch, strong. But anyway, man, Deshaun Watson is a proven winner. For anybody that has any obligations to this pick, I don't know why. Obviously, he's had some dealings with the interception ratio that he had last year. But I think when he gets with O'Brien, he can correct those things and get with a pro style. Man, these are college kids, man. He'll correct these things. So I'm not too worried about it. Man, this guy has a heart of a champion. If you watched that national title game last year against Alabama, Alabama is the closest thing to a professional team that they have in the college ranks. So if you watch, damn, I'm drunk. If you watch that game, you know they were supposed to lose that game. In the first half, it looked so lopsided. It looked like they were going to blow him out. I even had to question, damn, is Watson a little overrated? But you saw his will. You saw his determination will that team to a victory. And I'm not basing it all on his performance in the national championship game. Those fucking numbers speak for themselves. He's a good quarterback. I'm excited as fuck to have him for the Texans. Let's go, baby. Let's get this done. Now, the only person that I'm assuming is not as happy as I am about this Deshaun Watson pick is, of course, Tom Savage. We got reaction from Tom Savage as we rolled in that 12th pick in the NFL draft.
No! God, please,
yeah, bro. Sorry for you, man. Poor Tom Savage. Just when he thought he was going to get his chance, man. I thought after we traded Brock Osweiler away, it was Savage season. But we'll see. Bill O'Brien says that Tom Savage is still the starting quarterback for this team, but we'll see how that works out. The other big surprises in this draft was that Mitchell Trubiski with number 2 overall, first quarterback taken off the board when you would have thought that maybe it would have been Watson or Mahomes. But Mitchell Trubiski, only 13 starts to his name in college last year. So, I don't know, man. A lot of people are saying the Bears found a way to fuck this up. So, we'll see. Another team that may have managed to fuck things up, the Cleveland Browns. Now, it's no surprise. This is nothing new for the Cleveland Browns to fuck up draft picks and destroy people's careers. But the Cleveland Browns ended up having 3 first-round draft picks this year. Now, they traded back into the first round with the Green Bay Packers to get the pick. I'm still tipsy as fuck. Damn. They traded back into the first round with the Green Bay Packers to get their pick. A lot of people thought that, okay, this is where they're going to take a quarterback. But nope, they took some tight end. I don't even know his name. It wasn't a quarterback. That's all I know. Surprisingly, what the hell? It's not like they got a good quarterback. Or maybe they're thinking that Brock Osweiler is maybe going to be good for him. That's another big surprise. We'll see. I don't know what the Browns are thinking. No one knows what the fuck the Browns are thinking. Did the Browns fuck up this year's draft for themselves, or is what they're doing genius? Yet to be seen. We'll see. They probably fucked it up. The Cowboys drafted some nigga named Taco. What? I hate the Cowboys. Chloe, do you like the Cowboys? Yeah, no one does, man. Anyway, so we'll see what Taco is going to be able to do for the Cowboys next year. That's probably the only thing I like about the Cowboys at this point. I do love tacos. As I said, we got NBA teams that are moving on into the second round of the playoffs. One of those teams, of course, my hometown team, the Houston Rockets. They closed out the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5 games. Really, they closed out Russell Westbrook. They just wore his ass down. He didn't have anything left in the tank. The boy gave his all for 3 quarters each and every game. He managed to get 1 win off of the Rockets, but man, he just wore down in the 4th quarter of all of these games, with just bricking everything after playing phenomenally most of the game. They're going to have to get that boy some help. But hats off to him. He played his ass off. He did everything that he could to try to win, but he just didn't have enough in the tank. Now, of course, with these losses, we did get some amazing post-game interviews from Russell Westbrook, as we can see here.
Grade, when you look at your line on the box score, how would you grade the line?
I don't give a about the line. We lost. Hold on, Steven. I don't want nobody to try to split us up. We all one team.
That may be, Russell, but I asked Steven a question, and it's a legitimate.
Me and you. Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
Well,
Next question.
I really feel bad for that reporter who was just trying to ask Russell legitimate questions. Like, I asked him some questions too, so don't feel bad, bro. He wouldn't answer my questions either. Let's check out that brief interview that I had with Russell Westbrook. So, Russell, it's obvious that you and Cam Newton do your shopping together. Can you tell me where you get these ridiculous ass outfits from that you and Cam Newton wear to some of these games?
Next question.
Russ, if you don't mind, I got one more question if you'll answer this one for me. Which Ninja Turtle were you? I know a lot of the Ninja Turtles were named after Renaissance artists. What was your Ninja Turtle name?
Next question.
I don't know why I didn't want to answer my questions. They were legitimate questions. But anyway. Pat Beverly seemed to do a great job of getting under his skin in this series. The boy still had triple-doubles. He set NBA records. He scored 50-something points in one game with a fucking triple-double. But Pat had great responses for Russell Westbrook, as we can see here.
I said, no, guard me. I got 40 points. I'm like, that's nice. It took 34 shots to get it.
Patrick Beverly's right. All in all, it takes him a shitload of shots that he's taken out of the hands of his teammates who could be putting up better shots to get the numbers that he does. So, I don't know. That's a whole nother story, the MVP race. I still think wholeheartedly that James Harden deserves it just because he makes his teammates better. Russell Westbrook obviously takes a shitload of shots, kind of pads his stat with the rebounds that he gets, blah, blah, blah. So, we'll see. We'll see who ends up winning it. As I said, the Rockets are moving on to the second round of the playoffs. We had some interesting comments from Mike D'Antoni after the game, who seemingly just admitted they don't give a fuck about playing defense.
This series victory.
Yeah, I think our legs got a little tired, and the way we had to fight, we're not used to playing defense, so obviously they got a little tired going, oh, we got to do this. But he finds out a way to win, and he's been doing it all year.
What the hell, bro? We're just admitting that shit now? I thought we were at least pretending like we cared to play D. You just let the league know that our strategy is to just let them score. And hopefully we'll score more points. All right, then, Tony. It wasn't just the Thunder's defense that was helping the Thunder try to stretch the series and move it on to 6 or 7 games. It was the fucking referees. Worst officiating I've ever seen in a series, especially that Game 5. It was obvious that they wanted it to go to more games. They wanted the Thunder to win that game. And Rockets owner Les Alexander had to get up in the ear of a ref at the game. You never see this. He got out of his chair, out of his $1 million seat at Rockets courtside, and got up in the ref's ear. I love it, man. Even J.J. Watt offered to help him pay for his fine. He fined $100,000, man. He got it. It's all good, man. No shock here. The Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors are also progressing on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Man, I can't help but think that we all just kind of spinning our wheels. I'm hyping myself up for no reason, excited about the Rockets going on because they may get past the second round. Who knows? It's going to be tough to get past the Spurs. Don't get me wrong. I know what you're saying, man. That's a great team over there, a well-coached team. So we'll see. They're going to be kind of beat up and tired. We may end up getting past them. But we're going to have to face the Golden State Warriors. Oh, we're going to get past them. Probably not. So, I don't know, man. It just seems like we're definitely going to see the Warriors and the Cavs again in the finals. Whatever. I'm tired of it. So, in other NFL news, we got Marshawn Lynch back in the NFL. He's going to be signing with the Oakland Raiders. Beastquake, man. We all love him. You know, we need more Marshawn Lynch in our lives. You think Russell Westbrook gives great post-game interviews? Man, he ain't got shit on Marshawn Lynch. So, welcome back, brother. I'm really going to enjoy covering you and your lack of post-game interviews and the shenanigans that you bring. So thank you. Not to mention just your ferociousness on the field. Always a pleasure watching him run and play the game of football. As he's coming back to the game, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is retiring from his sport. Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr., someone that you wouldn't think that I would be covering. I don't know, because you're racist. I can watch NASCAR. I love NASCAR. Fucking love watching those fucking cars go in circles all around the track and them having to stop and change their wheels. It's interesting as hell. How dare you say that I don't watch NASCAR? But the reason I'm bringing him up is, of course, because of his contributions to J. Cole's Forest Hills album. Man, without him, without his inspiration to J. Cole, we may have not had that platinum selling. Such a great album. Now, of course, that album went platinum with no features. Don't let all of this shit distract you from the fact that he made that record platinum. No features. All by himself. Shout out to J. Cole, man. Let's take a shot for J. Cole and Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, who provided that inspiration for J. Cole on that album. So I'll leave you with this story out of the world of tennis. We had some tennis player, some tennis match going on. I don't fucking know. Something was happening. All I know is we heard sex noises coming from the other side of the court, which stalled the tennis match.
What is going on?
It can't be that good!
Damn, y'all nipples hard? Fuck, man, that shit made my nipples hard. Oh, no. But anyway, man, we're going to get up out of here. I love y'all so much. Of course, we're trying to do bigger and better things here on SportsTube, so I appreciate the fuck out of y'all for watching each and every week. I'm trying to bring it to y'all more often, but of course, had to hit y'all with this NFL draft news. Deshaun Watson, new quarterback for the Houston Texans, baby. Let's do it. As always, love y'all. Peace and love to you. Peace.
I'm well acquainted with your hood like the back of your head, fool.